how you guys doing under lockdown? Going mad yet? I think we have lost a little bit of our sanity. It does definitely get to you, so yeah. But again, welcome back to my channel. And I just thought I'd do a brief little show and tell of the demonic Pennywise and Funhouse. And it's a bit of an inside joke in the Funko community, especially with the It and horror fans. And yes, I am referring to that one, where that looks like a glory hole. Now, I'm not going to go into detail of what that means. If you know what it is, great. But other than that, I think a fantastic pop. I've got pretty much every single 4-inch, in fact I have every single 4-inch Funko It pop released to date. So that includes, like in my previous video with the shopkeeper and all those goodies, and Pennywise with art makeup and so on. But I wanted to just touch base on this bad boy, because unlike all my other It stuff, which is just Pennywise or just the character themselves, excluding the movie moments where Georgie is by the drain, which I think is also a very cool pop. That one I actually do have on display outside of the box, which I might just do with this guy. So I just want to go through my first impressions of the Funhouse setup. I'm just going to roll some video now so you can get an idea of what the house itself looks like outside of the box. So while you're watching that do its little rotation, I just want to talk about what I think of the Funhouse. So if you look at it up front, I do believe it is quite nicely detailed. It's got some really cool paintwork, and I think they've done a pretty good job with that up front. The hole in the mouth, unfortunately, is a sealed hole. There's no hole there, which I thought initially when they launched it, it would have an actual hole in. And I thought there'd be more to the house itself, in the sense of the fact that I thought there would be more things it could do. It doesn't do anything but just a display piece. What I think they could have done quite nicely here is had some form of LED system built in, like they're doing with the Darth Vaders and things. I think that would have been quite a lekker thing to have inside there, with just a little AA battery power to run some lights, which I think would look quite cool at night, possibly even make it a glow-in-the-dark edition. But as we move to the back, you'll notice that the sides are quite boring, and the little back door, yeah, I mean, I think this piece was designed to be showed from the front. I'm not too impressed with the rest of the detailing around the sides and the back. But I guess, yeah, that is Funko for you. They're not going to put too much effort into a figure that's, you know, they have to keep the pricing down, I guess. So, yeah, the Funhouse itself, it's pretty to spec. The face is not exactly as it should be, according to the real Funhouse itself. But I guess that's what you get. And, yeah, they do have the Canal Days Festival badging on the front. So basically that's just the 4-star Memorial Park from Derry in Maine. And I'm sure, as most of you guys do know, if any of you did grow up with Stephen King, Maine is pretty much where he bases a good percentage of his novels. That's obviously where he was born and raised and lives. So it does tend to be his favorite spot for all his books. All right, so we're going to move over now to the Pennywise himself. I'm very disappointed, although what I do appreciate is the fact that it is a more appropriate Chapter 2 version, unlike things like your Pennywise with tongue and all those types of things. But my biggest issue with this pop is the mouth itself it's pretty shocking. I mean, they pulled a mold and they painted over the teeth. There was no detail involved, no thought about getting it done right and done properly. So I think they've cut serious corners with this particular Funko series pop. But, you know, what do you get? I mean, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing else we can really complain about. I honestly thought with this Pennywise they would have a bit more detail in the teeth. But other than that, you know, the costume is exactly the same as all the others. So on your 4-inch pops, it's pretty much stock standard there. So nothing to write home to. Yeah, I thought the pop itself could have had a little bit more detail done to it. So, but all in all, a nice piece. Yeah, comparing it to some of the other stuff that I do have, yeah, they definitely cut corners on this one. But what can you do? If I do find anyone out there who's selling one with damaged box or so, I might actually purchase it and do a little home project. Possibly even make it a light-up house system, which I think would be pretty cool. So other than that, that's pretty much it for me for the review. I'll just throw some slideshows and some music for you guys to see what the box looks like all around. But all in all, not a bad job. But what can we do? Us collectors just have to get what they make. So from me, Marty, thanks again for watching. And stay safe. Stay at home. We're nearly there. Hopefully our sanity returns soon and that our economy starts kicking in again. But until such a time, folks, keep it real. And thanks again for watching. Go well. Ciao.
I was always Daddy's little girl. What about you? Are you still his little girl, Beverly? Are you?
It's me and the Losers Club has officially begun.
We can do this, but we have to stick together.